Tennis Live, Six Kings Slam updates as Novak Djokovic retirement verdict issued. 5 of the world's top 10 men's players will be in action over the coming days as the Six Kings Slam exhibition tournament gets underway in Saudi Arabia. World number 2 Jannik Sinner won the inaugural installment of the competition last year, beating rival Carlos Alcaraz in the final. Football Tennis F1 Boxing Cricket Rugby Racing Flown Beather Snooker Sport Tennis Novak Djokovic's comments about Jannik Sinner speak volumes after feud claim Jannik Sinner called out for blunt admission about £4.5 million prize at Six Kings Slam. AI is changing the way you learn a language. Talkball. AI language learning woman gang raped by 7 men on holiday. As distraught husband watches fan storms court and dragged away by security after confronting Jannik Sinner by Taboola. Tennis Live, Six Kings Slam updates as Novak Djokovic retirement verdict issued. Jannik Sinner may have snubbed 2 big tennis events, but he'll be in Saudi Arabia to take part in the Six Kings Slam exhibition event. Share article bookmark 0 commence live by Maddie Hewitt, Isaac Selican, Matthew Abbott, Kieran King, Aaron Morris 15:55, Thursday, October 16, 2025 updated, 15:58, Thursday, October 16, 2025. Jannik Sinner won the inaugural Six Kings Slam last year. Image, Getty. 5 of the world's top 10 men's players will be in action over the coming days as the Six Kings Slam exhibition tournament gets underway in Saudi Arabia. World number 2 Jannik Sinner won the inaugural installment of the competition last year, beating rival Carlos Alcaraz in the final. The world number 1 has been given a bye through to the semi-final stage of the tournament, along with 24-time Grand Slam winner Novak Djokovic. There's also plenty of action today from the European Open, Nordic Open, Almaty Open, Japan Open, and Ningbo Open. Article continues below. Meanwhile, Sir Andy Murray has provided an update on what the future may hold for him amid talk that he could become Emma Raducanu's new coach. Stay tuned with Express Sport for any and all updates on the above stories and many more. To be the first to receive the latest tennis news, join our WhatsApp community or tennis newsletter. While Sir Andy Murray has provided an update on what the future may hold for him amid talk that he could become Emma Raducanu's new coach. Stay tuned with Express Sport for any and all updates on the above stories and many more. To be the first to receive the latest tennis news, join our WhatsApp community or tennis newsletter. Everything you need to know about the Six Kings Slam. The Six Kings Slam begins on Wednesday in Saudi Arabia with a huge prize pot up for grabs for this year's winner. Jannik Sinner defeated rival Carlos Alcaraz in last year's final, with both stars returning for the 2025 edition. Express Sport has all the details on the Six Kings Slam, including when it takes place, how much the winner will earn, and how the event works. Read the full story here. Novak Djokovic's comments about Jannik Sinner speak volumes after feud claim. Novak Djokovic has claimed that he sees a lot of himself in Jannik Sinner. The Serbian's comments arrive after some fans feared there was a feud brewing between the 2 tennis titans following comments made by Djokovic in a quick quiz posted on social media. However, speaking at the Six Kings Slam in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the 24-time Grand Slam champion paid the highest tribute to the 24-year-old Italian, demonstrating that he views Sinner in the highest regard. Read the full story here. Jannik Sinner called out for blunt admission about £4.5 million prize money at Six Kings Slam. Tennis fans aren't happy with Jannik Sinner after he admitted he was motivated by the gigantic prize check on offer at this week's Six Kings Slam. The world number 2 banked £4.5 million when he won the inaugural edition of the 3-day exhibition event last year, £1.1 million for turning up and playing, and another £3.4 million for being crowned the champion. 12 months ago, Sinner suggested that he didn't play for money. But the 4-time major winner has changed his tune this time around, and fans have taken notice. After pocketing £4.5 million for winning 3 matches at last year's Six Kings Slam, Sinner shut down suggestions that he enters the exhibition event for the money. Novak Djokovic leads tennis star to splash out £200,000 on swanky purchase. Holger Rune has admitted that he bought a Porsche 911 Turbo S Cabriolet after seeing Novak Djokovic driving one. The Dane is currently competing at the Stockholm Open, where he is set to face Martin Fucsovics on Thursday in the round of 16. And speaking to media in the build-up to the match, the 22-year-old took some time to speak about his lavish new purchase and Djokovic's part in him splashing more than £200,000 on it, the price of the car on Porsche's website. He said, "Recently, I bought my first car. I already had a few from winning Munich, but this is the first one I actually bought myself." Emma Raducanu resolves 3 major issues despite injured Brit shutting down season. Emma Raducanu has officially ended her 2025 season, skipping her final 2 tournaments in Tokyo and Hong Kong for health reasons. The British number 1 had her vitals checked during her last 2 matches, suffering a 3-set defeat to Zhu Lin in Ningbo and retiring from the Wuhan Open citing dizziness. While it's not the way she would have liked to end her season, the former US Open champion has still put herself in a great position going into 2026. Raducanu made it no secret that she wanted the year inside the world's top 32, putting her in prime position to be seeded at next year's Australian Open. Daniil Medvedev calls for tennis rule change. Daniil Medvedev has admitted that his emotions take over during arguments with umpires. The world number 14 had a high-profile run-in with a chair official at the US Open and was later fined over £31,000 for unsportsmanlike conduct and racket abuse. Medvedev also went on a rant when he received a time violation during his match against Lerner Tien at the recent Shanghai Masters, claiming he'd faced other players who didn't receive similar warnings. And the 2021 US Open champion now wants the rules to be made more clear to avoid similar frustrating situations. Alex de Minaur worried by warning signs. Alex de Minaur has admitted that the rest of his season is uncertain after an old hip injury reared its head. The Australian tennis star traveled to Hong Kong to compete in the UTS event, but was forced to pull out, and he's now set to undergo scans before deciding his next move. De Minaur injured his hip at Wimbledon last summer and spent the rest of 2024 playing through pain. And the world number 7 says there are warning signs that he could be facing the same problem again this year. Fan storms court and dragged away by security after confronting Jannik Sinner. A fan was dragged off the court by security after approaching Jannik Sinner at the Six Kings Slam. The world number 2 returned to action in Riyadh and sealed a straightforward 6-2, 6-3 victory over Stefanos Tsitsipas in his opening match on Wednesday. Sinner was still on